I would also like the Sigma 18 to... Oh, planes. Planes! So many planes, so many planes, so many cars, so much noise. Oh, hello there. You caught me pondering about the endless list of things I want to add to my film gear Christmas list this year. So I own both the GH4 and the GH5, which I'm currently filming with now, and I still highly recommend the GH5. It's a great camera even now, and especially now because the price has dropped so much. The GH5 still has a lot of great features. Some things are a little bit outdated, but that's okay. You can still get a really nice image from it. The stabilization's great, and it's just a great all-around camera, except for the low light, but if you know what you're doing, you can still pull off some pretty nice shots. So this is my personal Christmas list for 2020. Of course, it's a Christmas list, and I don't expect to get any of these things, to be honest, because most of them are quite expensive. Like any Christmas list, these are just things that I want. I don't really need them, as I already own a lot of the things that I need. These are just add-ons or level ups, or just things that I really want, and things that I think would improve my filmmaking. Mainly being cameras, lights, lenses, etc. But cameras! There's so many new cameras on the market now, and there's a few that have caught my attention which I would love to have. Mainly being the Sony a7S III. So the Sony a7S III is the camera which is at the top of my want list. After that, probably the 4K Pocket Cinema camera, which I would love to have, especially for more commercial work or more paid jobs, because it's such a nice image. And the camera body is relatively inexpensive, although once you start to add lots of bits and pieces together, it can get quite expensive. Plus, I really like the B-RAW format, and it's really fun to color grade with B-RAW. But at the end of the day, the camera is just a tool, so use what you have and make the most of that camera, and then upgrade when you can. Alright, so the next thing on my list is a few lenses. So the only lenses I own now is the vintage lens, the Helios 42, and the Sigma 17 to 50mm, which I use on the GH5 as my main lens. These are very budget-friendly lenses, more on the lower quality of lenses. The Sigma 17 to 50mm is a great entry-level lens, and I've really enjoyed using it, but I'd love to upgrade to these lenses which are on my list. So the first lens on my list is a wide lens. It's the Tokina 11 to 16mm 2.8. Now I haven't used it, but everything I've read about it and all the footage I've seen from it, I think would really suit my filming style. It looks like a really solid lens, so that's on my list. The next lens that I really want is the Canon 24 to 70mm. Now this lens is it's a 2.8. It's a really high quality lens, but it's just way too expensive for my budget, so which is why it's on my Christmas wish list. And I will eventually save up to get this lens, or one like it, in the future. I would also like the Sigma 18 to 35mm art lens. Now, do I need both the Canon 24 to 70 and the Sigma 18 to 35? I probably don't need them both, but I want them. I'd like to have them both. If I had a choice, I'd probably go with the Canon, because that would suit really well with the Tokina, having the 11 to 16 and the 24 to 70. I really like the image from the Sigma art lenses, and so it'd be nice to have all three of those lenses. Now, if I had all three of those lenses, then that would probably cover like 99% of all the shots that I would ever need for my shoots, except for if I'm doing some kind of sports filming, or where I need that really long focal length, like the Canon 70 to 200mm lens. But I'd like one of those, but that's not on my list right now. Alright, so the next thing on my Christmas list is a brand new shotgun microphone. Currently I'm using a El Cheapo Tascam shotgun mic, which is like, it's attached to a little box and you put a battery in. I'll show that to you later on, but I'm using that. I have I think it's another Tascam D10 wireless lav mic. Not wireless, the Tascam D10 lav mic, which is very good. I highly recommend that. And I've also got the Rode Micro. Those are the only microphones I have. So what I really want is the NTG5. I wanted the NTG3, and I'd still love to have that, but the 5 came out, From everything that I've heard, it's lighter and has a really good sound. I'd like to get the NTG5 to add to my collection, especially when I'm doing interviews, even recording my YouTube videos. That would be awesome. Alright, so the next thing on my list is lights. Right now I've got a bunch of lights here. I've got a Kane TV 30 watt Fresnel light. I've got the 60 watt Fresnel light from Kane TV. I've got 20 watt RGB LED panel light from Kane TV, and I've got another few cheaper lights that I own. Now these are really great lights and I highly recommend them. In fact, the prices have come down a lot from what they used to be. So if you're looking for budget lights, decent quality ones, they have a really good rating. I think it's like 96 or 97. So yeah, I recommend those. But the lights I want are the ones you've probably heard of and that lots of people have. I want the Aputure 300D Mark II and the 120D Mark II. The MC, what are they called? Like the MC mini lights. The MC mini lights are about this big, and you can get them in a pack of 4 that comes in a hard case that you can actually charge, because they got magnets on the back of the lights. You can put them in the case and plug the case in and charge them that way. That's so cool and so awesome, and those kind of lights are really handy for lots of different reasons. The RGB lights, have them in the dark corners or any places to create that real nice depth of field. Yeah, depending on what you're making, you can do so many things. So that's it for lights. Lights are super important and I'd love to add more to my collection. Alright, so the next thing on my list is actually a really important item. It's an ND filter. Now I have this one here, but it was like a $30 one off Amazon. It's okay, it does the job, but I'd love to get some more high quality ND filters, either the Tiffon ND variable or the Polar Pro ND variable. Either one of those is good. I'll be very happy. I think the Polar Pro has hard stops, which I think I would prefer. I'm not sure if the Tiffon has the hard stops or not. Another filter I'd like is the Tiffon Black Mist Pro. You can put it on your camera and it takes a bit, it adds a bit of a soft look to your image. It's not too strong, it won't ruin any of your footage or anything, but it just adds that little bit of a glow around the lights and a glow on the skin, which helps get rid of that video look that some cameras have. And it also, for your talent, it can make them look more beautiful, more bright and happy. So I'd love to get rid of those. The next thing on my list is another bag. I really want the Lowepro Whistler BP450. Now this bag, from what I've seen, is really versatile, especially for adventure filmmaking, for example. If you're going hiking or to snowboarding or into the wilderness, it's got a lot of space for to attach things and a back entry, so you can just flip it over and easily reach your gear. Yeah, so I'd really love this bag. Now I have Peak Design bags, which are awesome. I've got some other camera bags, which are good too. So I highly recommend anything from Peak Design or even Nordic. Yeah, but the Lowepro Whistler BP450 is the next bag on my list to get. Alright friends, well that's my list for 2020. What do you want to add to your film gear this year? Leave in the comments below, let me know of any cool things, and yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts about gear or lenses or yeah, anything that you want to leave in the comments below. That'll be great. Also, if you check up here, actually not now, but later on I will release another video that will talk about beginner items, low budget beginner items that you can purchase to start your film life. Alright friends, that's it from me. Until next time, see you later.